Hello guys, welcome back. This is your boy here, Adamslink. I hope you guys are doing okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. Please try as much as possible to comment, like this video, subscribe, click the bell notification to get updates, and make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Adamslink at adamslinkmedia. And meanwhile guys, let's discuss about the scenario happening between Tonto Dikeh, her ex-husband, and her new ex-husband's wife, Rosie. Well, sometimes years ago, the reason why this is coming up now, I saw it on Insta blog, another leader AKG, another blog out there. Supposedly, the reason why this one is coming out now is because Churchill has finally married Rosie, and Rosie is the girl that Tonto Dikeh, when she was still married to her husband, she was regularly complaining on social media that her husband is secretly seeing this girl Rosie. And Rosie on numerous occasions has denied this claim, saying that Tonto Dikeh ex-husband Churchill is her brother. Meanwhile guys, I don't want to talk any further. Let's bring out some footage from the past. Firstly, let me bring the one from Tonto Dikeh.
I'm aware that she's sleeping with my husband. I'm aware that my husband is taking care of her. And I'm also aware that she is the reason my husband abandoned his son and me for close to 2 months. And I do know that they're in love. It's not just a relationship.
Recently, I think she also, for her birthday, she posted this this big car, this Jeep, on her Instagram handle that also went viral.
My husband bought that car for her. My husband is responsible for her.
Well guys, that is Tonto Dikeh complaining about this particular girl Rosie. Now let's post Rosie's response.
It's irritating to the ears. It's just like saying, are you sleeping with your brother? Like I said again, and I repeat myself, this is someone that he's a mentor to me. This is someone I look up to. His person, he has a very good heart. There's no one that wouldn't want to be identified with someone that has a good heart, someone that gives a helping hand. Me, I'm very certain that being managed and being under Big Church Group Foundation, I'm very sure of a very bright future, which I'm going to say, I really have nothing to say about this because it's really irrelevant to me. They're in peace. They're happy. I don't know about what you people are saying, but you guys should get your facts straight before bringing things out. It's really not relevant to me. I'm not going to say much about it until...
So, as of today, Churchill sent a really serious message out. And this was he wrote. He said, "A special sunrise on this precious day, a great woman was born. During my hard time, when depression would have taken the better part of me, you were my bedrock. When it was like the whole world was against me, you stood by me, even took some missile because of me. When I thought I lost it all, you encouraged me to hope on God that He will give me back all I have lost. Happy birthday, Mrs. Churchill. Age with grace. I have got your back 247 by the special grace of God." Well, that is Churchill, Tonto Dikeh ex-husband, father of Tonto Dikeh child, now admitting that yes, that Rosie that Tonto Dikeh was complaining about is now finally his wife. Well, people now coming out saying that Tonto Dikeh was right all along when she was crying and trying to say nobody pay attention and everybody thought that she's this and that. And well guys, leave your comment below. Meanwhile, see, some women we push a man to do what he never intended to do. Maybe Churchill wasn't even dating this girl. Maybe the accusation from Tonto Dikeh actually pushed Churchill to finally date this girl. She gave that room. She may have gave that room to this girl to come into Churchill's life. But that is just one part. Another part is that some women do see the truth out there. Tonto Dikeh might be right all along. If you, as a girl, Rosie, is causing issues in another person's family, simply remove yourself as a girl. You must not be there. Tonto Dikeh said that you are sleeping with her husband. For you to prove yourself, simply end your relationship with her husband, even if it's just for friendship's sake. There's nothing wrong with it's just friendship. Simply leave them to be. But no, you should stay there. Or maybe the guy, Churchill, just want to play games. He just like doing, or there are guys like that. They have wife, but they have one whole girlfriend there they can never ever leave. They love their wife, oh. They can never marry that old girl, oh. But okay, guys, like I've said before, some men do have wife. Yes, of course, they love their wife, and they have that side chick somewhere. They will never get married to. They will never ever have children with that person, but they just love that person just to be around. There are people like that too, but I don't know the solution to it. No, relationship is something that new things keep coming up. There are women who can bear it, there are women who can't bear it. So I cannot keep, there's no way I can come and start advising anybody. You know how to deal with your own relationship or whatever form. And meanwhile, talking about that, Don Jazzy recently came out saying that he doesn't have the capacity to be with one woman.
I don't believe I'm strong enough to be with one person. So I think people will run away from me being truthful. I don't know, I will not be dating you and tell you that you're the only person. Some people have the strength to, once they're attracted to somebody, the thing that used to make you get attracted to other people will turn off. I hail you people, but me, you're a beautiful lady. Doesn't stop me from admiring Madame that's over there. She's still beautiful too.
Well, do you expect to get that kind of honest boyfriend? You are dating somebody, and that person tells you that, see, he doesn't have the capacity to date only you, that is still attracted to other girls out there. Can you tolerate that kind of thing? That is the level of honesty that I'm talking about. Don Jazzy is pretty much honest. There are men like that. Honestly, there are men. A lot of people cheat. But let me say they are not honest. They are not completely honest. And girls are not making it easy or so. Because if you get an honest guy, it becomes an issue. Because I don't want to say me. Don Jazzy just said what he said. He's not strong enough to date one person. Maybe that's the reason why he has not finally gotten married. Somebody like him can marry like many wives, or maybe have many girlfriends, or many concubines. But honestly, the level of honesty, if somebody can ascertain that level of honesty, of telling your girlfriend or girlfriends that, see, I did date you, but that one don't mean say I not go see any other girl out there and date. I still love you, I love you, but I will still love another girl outside. That's one big level of honesty, guys. But it's hard. It's hard for anyone to admit that as a guy. A lot of people cheat, but it's hard for them to admit that. It's just, and meanwhile, guys, this is a video that I see really interesting. It's about former Baby Nigeria housemate Teddy and Bam Bam, beautifully apparently married. So this is what they said recently.
Do you check others' phones? No, I do not check his phone. I will advise any woman not to do that. If you do not want to run mad, do not check his phone. Do not check his emails. Do not check his DMs. Do not check anything. He doesn't do the same to me. So, in Big Brother house, there was no phone. When we came out of the house, I knew Teddy had a lot of female friends, a lot of people he was with, exes, currents, and all of that. I knew he had his baby mama. And personally, I was never that kind of girl, even before I met him, to be checking my man's phone. For some people, they have transparency to that level.
She's not saying she doesn't check my phone. She knows my password. I know her password. But that is not the biggest thing we need to worry about in this life, not phone. So I think when you guys get to the level of trust, you'll understand. It's people that are dating, actually, all this boyfriend, girlfriend, they're always worried about whose phone is on, whose phone is not on, what is on the phone or what's on the phone.
My own is that don't check my phone and I will not check yours. In fact, don't check my phone, I can check yours. Yeah, I am that selfish. I am that selfish to the extent that please don't check my phone. Don't. Of course, you're definitely going to see something that will annoy you. You're definitely going to see something that will make you want to be like, oh, this guy is a cheat. I'm not. When I've said this several times in my previous relationship, I am not a saint. If you are looking for an angel, go out there to search for an angel. I am not an angel. And definitely you won't check my phone. Never ever. Most especially when my phone is for business also. I'll start giving you my no. But like what Teddy said, he said majorly people who check people's phones are those people who are still in a relationship, all this kind of stuff. But we all know that that is a lie. There are married women who in fact married people do that the most. Check each other's phones the most. So guys, but my advice is that simply don't check phones. I know it's going to be hard to get that level of trust. Something like just happened to Tonto Dikeh and Churchill now. Of course, obviously, Tonto Dikeh may have been checking Churchill phone, then getting those messages from Rosie, all those things, and that literally made her mad. Because checking see, man, I would just advise don't check. Just have that level of trust, and well, what do I know? I don't know anything. Whatever you want to do, just do it. But me, don't check my phone. Of course, you should know a guy who loves you, though. Just advise the guy that please be careful out there. Try as much as possible to use protection and do all those kind of stuff. And meanwhile, I've always said this. In my videos, I've said, guys, do not do public engagement. Don't mess yourself up. Don't mess yourself up. Firstly, here's a guy who was recently rejected again after he tried to propose to his girlfriend in front of his friends. Firstly, wait till this guy gets safe. He don't already say, well, see where they will propose from. Hey, now I've told you, Happy did. Is it that they don't see my videos of me warning them? Do not do public engagement. You're just gonna disgrace yourself. What are you going public for? Do it on top of your bed. In fact, do it immediately after banging. Yeah. If she say no, she say no. It's within you. You will cry in your room and clean your face and go out. Instead of going out there. This is everlasting mark. Everlasting mark. See, social media, don't forget. Your face is already written there. It's already plastered as somebody who was rejected. Come on, man. I've said it several times. It's that they don't see my videos. I want them. They have seen other issues. They have seen other people get rejected. Why do they still have that much confidence to go out to start proposing to a girl? Don't have that much confidence, guy. Don't think you are all and all. Don't do that. And meanwhile, here's another video again. Get mad, oh. Get mad, oh. But see, I don't blame her though, because if you see that person that you are really in love with, that you wish God should give to you, all those kind of, and you finally get that person, I'm telling you, the experience, the sweetness in your heart can make you run mad. So I don't blame her. Honestly, I don't blame her though. So it's just love. It's just love. It's just love. And let's move forward. It seems like one girl may have revealed the secret of most girls out there. Check out this picture. This guy said, "Please don't judge me." This guy was literally rubbing lipstick, red cortex on the pad she was about to wear. Why is she doing that? Because she wants, when she obviously go out with a guy or a boyfriend, when they're about to do it, she wants to use that as an excuse to tell him that she's on a period, and the guy, maybe she knows the guy is a bad guy, and the guy will say, "Let me see it." Of course, most of us do that. We say, "Oh, I'm in my period." I say, "Let me see it. Let me see it." And if she see, obviously the guy will back down. Well, somebody responded to her saying that, "See, if you have to go through all this because your no is not enough, then you shouldn't be in that relationship." Firstly, this girl is not in a relationship. She just want to chop the guy. Obviously, yeah. She just want to chop the guy money and then not give him what he wants. That's just it. She's not in a relationship. And of course, now we know. Guys, learn. This is a lesson. Now you know. Some bad guys, even if they see that blood, they will say, "Nah, lie, no be blood be that. Let me touch it. Let me touch it." So people are that crazy. But me, even if you put all yourself, I will run away. I don't want anything to do with it. And I also believe sex should be intimate, like that love, that thing, charisma must be there. Because if a girl doesn't want to get down with me, obviously there's no even need for me begging too much, or she trying to go through all this what this guy is going through, putting lipstick or whatever it is, cortex on her part. She literally don't need to go through that. Just simply say no and I'm done. Chicken out. I don't need to force you. Nothing. I don't need to even force you. A no is enough for me. Yeah? Just say no is enough for me. But some guys like Lyle, that no, not Lyle, he must choke no matter what. And someone said, "There's no need for you to date stingy men." They said, how can you as a woman even date a stingy man? It's rare to find a man that brings any other value to the table if he isn't bringing material resources. So what are you dating? A breeding mannequin? Yeah, that's a question. Some people will say stingy, some lady will say he's stingy. It's like almost impossible for any lady to date a stingy man, because most ladies, the only thing they have in their head is to get a guy who can provide. So how can you even date a stingy man? how can you able date a stingy man? And meanwhile, Davido and Chioma shared these sexy pictures yesterday, Valentine's Day pictures. Then I thought, okay, maybe Davido might be celebrating it with her, but every day, it seems like there's always a proof that Davido and Chioma are no longer together. Though I don't know, because on Valentine's Day of all days, even Whiskey buy flowers. Burna Boy also did something. A lot of people, even DJ Copy and Fireboy did something for themselves. A lot of people did something. Then why David? At least it just a proof. It just a proof that maybe they're no longer together, or maybe they are passing through some phase currently. But come on, these two are like the biggest couples in Nigeria entertainment industry. Like, the reason why I'm saying they are the biggest couples is because of the traffic these two guys attract whenever they're about to do something. I like them being together because obviously they are making me money. Let's move over from romance a little bit and let's talk about this NSAS. You guys are familiar with this popular Nigerian Nollywood comedian actor Okon. Well, he recently came out to blast those people who went to Lekki Tollgate to protest. This is what he said.
You want to fight for a cause? You fight smart. It's not all about your physical might. You fight with your head. You fight with your brains. Yes, the art of true fighting is consistent with hitting and not getting hit. Yes, you don't want to stand in the way of someone who is going to counter-punch you with a knockout. Doesn't make sense. Yes, a lot of nonsense going on in the country. Our voices need to be heard. We have an inalienable right of freedom of expression. Yes, it is. But when there is a legislation, or when there is a rule, when there is an executive order stopping you from convening or getting something done, and then you go to do it without getting a court order to legitimize your gathering, then you're going to be knocked out, because you're only fighting with your might. You're not defending yourself too. You have to be defensive as much as you're offensive. Don't give your oppressor any legitimate grounds to hurt you. Do not. Doesn't make sense. True art of fighting is consistent with hitting and not getting hit. So you hit and don't get hit.
Honestly, that's the first time I've been seeing Mr. Okon talking fluently, like without that usual way of him talking in movies. Well, that's nice. Meanwhile, I don't know what he's saying. Everybody have their opinion concerning this protest. Well, another person who came out recently to talk about this is one of President Muhammadu Buhari's aide. Of course, you already know this woman, Lorenta. She talks a lot, and she said, kudos to the Nigeria police for the professional manner it operated at Lekki yesterday. Nobody was hurt. Best of all, no police officer was killed nor roasted and eaten. We must applaud you for doing well so that you can take our criticism of your shortcomings in good faith. Thank you. Apparently, he's supporting the Nigerian police. Of course, it's part of Buhari's team. What do we expect? She's meant to support them. And meanwhile, police yesterday were saying, firstly, this NSAS issue with what happened to Mr. Macaroni and others, police has already said that with the videos that were released online, he said he's going to investigate. He's going to investigate and see exactly what that, because that oppression wasn't meant to oppress anybody. That oppression wasn't meant to beat anyone. According to Lagos State Police Commando, well, that was this is said. And meanwhile, here's the video of two policemen fighting over ownership of a rifle, AK-47. Fighting, guys. This is another proof that, see, all those people are jokes. Big joke. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It's a boy again, Adamslink. This is my last video for today. Please try as much as possible to like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia, and make sure to subscribe and click that bell notification to get updates anytime I upload. Bye guys, have a wonderful day.